But don't open the hospital. You understand? 1 week later, you see how they just tie up their tongue? You see how easy? Refer to two law associations, disciplinary committee, attorney appeals, judge's order, Venezuelan woman kidnapped at guest house. Well, when they say guest house, let me see. I know I saw a headline. Well, let me leave that alone. Cal says tickets can be bought in Trinidad and Tobago dollars at several locations. Caribbean Airlines says airline tickets can be bought at all of its locations and online via its free mobile app using TT currency as well as through its layaway plan. All right, and Cal have been making some great moves, you know. Big up Cal. They are sponsoring part of the sponsors. They're one of the sponsors to run Stefan Run with the tickets to Curacao. But there was an article in the paper over the weekend as well, and I didn't get the opportunity to mention it. But let me just see if I could mention it here, boy. Chris, remember we were going to, when we were heading to St. Thomas now, and we had to download movies and all kind of thing? Well, you download your movies, but Caribbean Airlines over the weekend announced, well on May 5th, they announced that over the coming weeks, Cal will introduce wireless in-flight entertainment to its ATR fleet. Yeah. Yeah. Right? So, yeah, that's good to see, man. Nice, man. Big up yourself, Cal. All the doing things. Lovely. And Cal in the news plenty these days, you know. Bodo and Sicharan talk over hospital. UNC's Facebook post announces further austerity measures. Cost cutting extends to media advertising. Freedom of Information Act request filed. Let's see PNM ex-minister's financial records. Richard Jagasa is the lawyer at, at the foot of that. Big up, Richard. All right, Richard used to be here. He was on the chair. One of the young, talented lawyers, in that field. And he's been doing a lot, boy. He makes the news regularly, boy. We'll be glad to see where Richard has reached, man. Yeah, man. All right. So before we go further, and I'll come into Edie Stewart, we will come to Edie Stewart a little frightened. I want to come to him this morning and see how quick we can take some calls, right? But introducing Olive's House Senior Care Facility, located in the serene Sango Chiquito area of Sangre Grande at Rosie Latchman Avenue, Eastern Main Road, James Smart Village. Olive's House is beautifully situated with a spacious main area. They got that full living and dining room, fully equipped medical wards, as well as assisted living quarters, and that's inclusive of all required amenities. It's designed to offer comfort, freedom of movement, and support to your loved ones in their senior years. They're operated 24/7, and they have a professional, qualified geriatric staff with hot meals prepared daily according to the specified dietary requirements. Listen, anything you need for your elderly people, Olive's House offers it. So get in contact with them now, 232-6367, 291-7919, or 374-4165. All right, those are the numbers that you want to call. Ole want me fry out here, boy. Oh God, boy, they really want me to lose weight. I like Ole, I'm losing weight this morning, you know. Oh gosh, pressure, boy. All right, and we got J&P Pest Control. Men buy breakfast for themselves, boy. Yeah, boy, look how many eating breakfast now, boy. Look, they bring breakfast to me. Papa, you will, is a good thing I mentioned it. I would not see it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So J&P Pest Control Limited. J&P Pest Control Limited, experts in all types of pest control, ranging from termites to rodents, ants, cockroaches, lawn pests, and much more. They are armed with the latest techniques and technologies, including fumigation for drywood termites. So JNP Pest Control is professionally trained staff. They are ready to tackle even the most difficult infestations. And for a free inspection and quotation, you could contact them today at 61 to 65 Covine Road, Diego Martin. You could also call them on 227-0835 or WhatsApp them on 250-8397. All right? So get in contact with them today and let them shield your home or business from pesky pests. And Chef Shiraz. Yeah, man, this weekend I'm out and about at the Chef One Day Masterclass. All right, this is the One Day Masterclass and Chef Table event. It starts Saturday, the 17th of May. Cocktails, steak and wine, Cajun, Italian, Mediterranean, African cuisine, and more. Demos will be done by different guest chefs. And for inquiries, you can call or WhatsApp 372-4639 or 737-5097. Get in contact with Chef today. And don't forget that Flow, that's right, Flow. Nice, man. No matter the space or the budget, your home deserves more than just security. It deserves armor security, powered by Flow, in partnership with All Pro, a home security solution that protects what matters most. For just $4 a day, visit Flow in store or online at discoverflow.co for details. Flow, bringing security home. And finally, do not forget Run Stefan Run is definitely on. Please, if you have not gotten yourself registered, you have limited time to do so. Next week, Wednesday, registration is closed. There will be no registration past Wednesday next week. I am not going to encourage no last minute thing. Since February when Carnival was going on, we've been promoting this run. Since February. Right? So all the loyal viewers and all the people who say, I'm your biggest fan. Oh God, I don't miss a show. I don't think. Well, if you're not inside yet, well, you know, maybe you're not the biggest. You understand? And fellas? Yeah. The biggest fans don't wait till the last week. You understand? We should have already had 800 registrations already and just handling distribution this week so that next week we free up and it's just to put on the infrastructure at QRC. We have play park for the children. We have everything happening. You understand what I'm saying? Children 10 and under, we need taking no money. They just bring your children, man. We go feed them. They'll get a little breakfast. They have the playback to entertain themselves. You know what I mean? That's how we're doing it. You know? But get yourself registered. This is not just a run, you know. This is not just a 5K, you know. Forget the prize money. This being the biggest prize structure for a 5K in Trinidad and Tobago. The biggest. And I want to register this 5K on the national calendar. I don't just find out how to go about doing it. But I want to register it because I can't be doing the biggest prize structure for a 5K and it's not a national race. You understand what I'm saying? It's a national race, so you don't get out that kind of money. So I go down and register it on the calendar. All right? And you have to remember it's not just about that, it's also a fun run or walk, you know? And we're supporting two terrific charities this year, the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago and the Couva Children Crisis Center. What is wrong with you all? Come out and support these children, man. All right? We have, not only that, you know, we have, listen, it's a real thing going on that day. All kind of sampling and promotion, kiss game with bread. Oh God, look. This is the first time we're doing a breakfast, a complimentary breakfast. You understand what I'm telling you? Complimentary breakfast. All again, all that for $200. Customized medal. Complimentary breakfast. And we do in Jersey too. That alone is $200. The medal, the jersey, and the breakfast alone, you get back your $200. You understand? So I don't know, I don't know what you're all waiting on. You understand what I'm saying? I really, really don't know. And it's very easy to register. TrinbagoEvents.com, you go up there, the event is there, you register, you pay with your debit or your credit card. It's no big charges has come out, you know. All the breaks in from $4 or $5 or $6 or $8 or whatever the charges, come now, man. Let me get serious out here, man. And if you want to do your cash registration, you come down to Synergy TV and you register Kelmore is here from 12 noon to 4 p.m. I know sometimes people has come and Kelmore step out and listen. Anytime you come here and you don't get an answer, call 345-3380. That is 345-3380. And that number and 4825531, those are not numbers to call about issues. If you call in that number for anything but Run Stefan Run, we're not paying you no attention. Right? Those numbers are specific to dealing with the charity run. And this year, look at what we've done this year. We have updated the way that we do things. So instead of writing out a form, you come here, you purchase a coupon code. Kelmore is, when you purchase a coupon code, Kelmore is go up on the phone and fill out the information and register here. Because it's easier to do that than writing out a form. All the instructions on the coupon code. Yesterday we had somebody send some pictures thinking it's a ticket. It is not a ticket, it's a coupon code. Read the code, read it. Read what is on it. R-E-A-D, read it. And you will see that there are instructions for specific actions that you have to do. You understand what I'm saying? So just read the information. I know we don't like to read these days. Just read the information. It's there. All right? So you have the coupon code. And look at this. Sports and games. Director, read my mind. Look at what we're making up. All you're spending $200. They're getting all of that. And if you purchase your coupon code by Sports and Games in Gulf City Mall, Trin City Mall, or Grand Bazaar, while you're in the store, you could get 20% off any item. But what they want again? Anyway, Sports and Games, big up Sports and Games. And distribution, collection is next week, Friday and Saturday. And I'm telling all you, don't waste my time. People is tell you drop thing, carry collection. You come into Synergy TV Friday and Saturday and collect your thing. For the last 2 years, we sent thing all down to South. People say they go pick up the thing in South. People say they go pick up the thing in Central by Adams. And wait has happened. Saturday evening, the package still there. Yeah, because it does get packaged with your jersey and all kind of thing in it too. Your package still sit down there. And we have to send a driver to pick it up to make it available for you at the location. I ain't going through that this year. Synergy TV, you come to Synergy TV, you pick up your thing. And if you don't come to Synergy TV to pick up your thing, I ain't have to send no driver quite down South or Central. I could just take your thing and carry it to the location you collect in the morning. And fellas, talk simple maths? Simple maths. That we'll be talking about. All right. Give me, let me get you these two now. I'll take some calls here quick. We have about 7 minutes to take some calls before we go behind the badge, before we take the first break. Let me just see the headline. I know I name it something to do with the headline, you know. Just now. The nursing pass rate. The nursing pass rate. You have it? Nice. Trinidad and Tobago nursing students have the worst pass rate in the Caribbean. National Nursing Association head Edie Stewart said Trinidad and Tobago has the worst pass rate in the entire Caribbean when it comes to CXC's regional examination for nurse registration. Speaking following the opening of the National Nurses Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited at Warren Street in Curep on Tuesday, May 13th, Stewart said, quote, "We have a high failure rate of nursing personnel, more than 50%. That is causing a big problem. Nurses have to study and learn almost everything doctors do, except possibly how to do the surgery, in order to be able to catch any errors that are made." He said the main reason for this state of affairs is the withdrawal of the nursing stipend. He said, quote, "The length of nursing training is 4 years compared to 5 years for medical school. While doctors can take a loan to pay for their studies and can command a salary after graduation that allows them to pay it back, nurses don't have that luxury and have to work while studying to earn income. And this is what we believe is the central issue leading to the lowest pass rates in the Caribbean, which is just about 50%. In other Caribbean islands, students are given stipends and even hostel accommodation." He said nurses training at the College of Science, Technology and Applied Arts, COSTAT, currently get a stipend, while the nurses at the University of the Southern Caribbean, USC, had their stipend withdrawn between 8 to 11 years ago. All right? And the UWI's nursing school never received a stipend. Stuart said, past Prime Minister, hear this one, Past Prime Minister Stuart Young gave a commitment to bring back the stipend and added he hopes Health Minister Lakram Bodo would see value in Young's commitment despite the government changing hands from the PNM to the UNC. I want to bet that that stipend was removed under the same government that Stuart Young represented. But I'm just showing you now how they just tie up the tongue now, boy. And the mask just fall off. You see when the mask fall off? Yeah. So this would be a beginning point to address the factors that push nurses out of the profession or to go abroad where they could earn 2 to 4 times their STT salary. It would also increase the number of people coming into the profession. Right? He went on to say every government needs to do an analysis of what is required for building human resource capacity, especially in healthcare. All right, fine, no problem. But it is Stuart, you just the other day said don't open the Children Couva Hospital. You sit down and say that. You was on the news saying that. You started, you talking about it had no set of children in the other hospitals. And what we open that for as if it's only a children's hospital. There is a burns unit there that is linked to Point Lisas. You say it had no staff to staff the hospital, but now you're complaining about the stipend stopping more nurses from coming through the system and getting into the profession. So if we put in the stipend and we have more people encouraged into going into that profession, we would not have staff to man the hospital. Look, 327-7400. All you call me, and then we take some quick ones. Quick ones. The phone connected? All right, lovely. Let me get it. I tell you, I just sit down here like a mapapi waiting on them, you know. Morning. Yeah, morning.
Morning, Stefan. They go Central.
Yeah, they go Central. Go ahead, man. Talk to us.
Well, Mr. Short just better just go and get a balance skirt and put it around the waist and come and jump around and let everybody know where he's coming from. Because clearly, Stuart Young was in government for only 3 days because Stuart Young administration was in power for 9 years. You're now highlighting this issue.
Exactly.
These fellas are living in the dark.
Exactly.
You understand?
He talking about he's saying 8 to 11 years ago the stipend was removed, you know.
Yeah. You know that song like? If you get your members to vote for me, I will get this, I will make sure that stipend come back in. That's what that song like to me. You understand? That's what that song like to me.
Yeah.
But these fellas are them shameless boys. They shouldn't, why they even in charge of and have people below them in terms of association? These fellas and them shouldn't even be in high office or should be in position like that. Because they're influencing people. You understand? And that is wrong. You understand? Stand up for your members regardless of who in power.
That's right.
Show that, you understand? But it has upset me. Yes? Anyway, you have a good one.
Yeah, man. No problem. Talk that talk. You should have been talking that talk between the last 8 to 11 years. You're coming to talk that talk now. I tell you, the masks fall off, you know. Real masks will fall off over the next few months, you know. Morning.
Yes, sir, for morning.
Yeah,
I now
man,
checking my phone there. It's 2016 they stopped that stipend, you know.
2016? I tell
Yeah, I
you.
now check my phone there, it's 2016.
But he being
you see
coy.
what is this?
He's trying to be coy now. About 8 to 11 years ago.
No, and he needs to wipe him out, because you see the ballet juice dripping on the ballet juice dripping off the side of him out.
All of that easier though. Morning. No, I'm serious. Like when I say I'm coming for you because you talk that kind of rubbish now. Morning, yeah, go ahead.
Stefan,
yeah.
I wouldn't blame him for nothing. Absolutely nothing. You see the ones who put him there, who just clap and support idiots like that, them is who you have to blame. So let us take what they're getting and let them relax themselves. They're lucky they should get doubles every once in a month. Remember they get a pan of biscuit?
Yeah.
Have a good morning, Stefan.
Yeah, man.
Don't blame him. Blame them who just put them there later.
Yeah, man, no problem. I'll take a little one more because I only have time for one more. And I'm telling you, it's a serious thing. You could tell me where you want. You can't come out and talk that talk now. Where were you talking that talk over the last 8 to 11 years? Morning.
Stefan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should really call him. But anyhow, I hear in your heat, I hear in your passion, as usual. No, he did not know mentioning this, eh? And I think that why Stuart mentioned that as part of he promised business. He saying this on behalf of USC. It's not the first time I hear it.
It's not the first time you hear it. All right, no problem.
No, it's not the first time I hear it, right? And really and truly, as I say, if the man Balaji who's dripping from his face and all that, he entitled to do that. It have plenty union people. A lot of things be dripping from them, and nobody doesn't have issue with it. So he's a union person, he representing somebody. If a lady was representing the PSA, she jump out and say, I come out to destroy the PNM. And if Edie, for some reason, saying something that people don't like, I don't see nothing wrong with advocating on behalf of USC nurses going out there.
I ain't saying no, you know.
No stipend.
Yeah, I am not saying no. I'm saying that just the other day, you were saying on the news, don't open the children's hospital in Couva because we're getting nurses from the man the hospital. Now you're coming to talk about the stipend that seems to be stopping people from entering the profession because they don't have the stipend because it was removed. It was removed by the past administration. Right? So it make it more difficult for people to come through that system to become a nurse. So it's not that we don't have people who want to get into the profession, you know, that could man the hospital in Couva, you know.
Right.
You understand? So don't talk that last week and then this week come to say, well, the stipend is a big part of the problem.
Well, remember, at the end of the day, there are two different, the opening of the hospital, he has against it based on staffing and the amount of staff, and it have I think it's the children's hospital is underutilized, and I think this government said that it's not going to be a children's hospital, they're going to be a integrated hospital.
Yeah, but it have a burns unit and other aspects of the hospital for certain kind of treatment with top of the line equipment.
Yeah, but really and truly, if you're advocating on behalf of people getting stipend, we would rather go back so far back to see who we're looking forward. I want to know what it is we can do for these ladies and men that going out there in the hospitals and have no stipend. No, none at all. Not even a little change to get them to come to class. And I think that is the focus. Any union person, I think that is the focus. And I mean, whatever dripping off your face, you entitled to that.
No, me say no, you know. Me say no. All the callers got a thing, all the callers got a view. But I don't say no. I don't say no. But I'm saying, all I'm saying is last week you talk one talk, this week you come to defend something else and talk a different talk that I could draw a line and connect to where you were saying to see where you're contradicting yourself. So make up your mind where you're for.
I have no idea. Bye-bye.
Yeah, my brother, no problem. I like it. Oh, don't afraid. All right, so I'll tell you what, we're going to take a break. When we come back from the break, Greenwich is going to be on. Now, there are a couple things that happened. Well, there was a drive-by shooting that involved a businessman's daughter yesterday. At the top of the hour, we'll review what the businessman said. Or we might do it with Greenwich. There is also the youth man in Maloney that was shot in the head and is fighting for his life. And the Orapun Police Youth Club and the TTPS, as a matter of fact, they have been trying to deal with the crime situation through sport. All right? So we're going to deal with all of that when we come back with Greenwich. And we might be able to accommodate a few calls, so stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
When Sunshine has the best for you. Nature's best buns so crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted, plantain, taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you. Sunshine snacks make you sing. And everybody let me hear you. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
All right, people, so we're here at Blazers Bar, Tragreed Road in Woodbrook, and Blazers Sports Bar, the proud sponsor of the male first place and female first place. $5,000 by $5,000 for Run Stefan Run. Sunday, May 25th. Go and get registered now at trinbagoevents.com. Walk-in registration starts on the 22nd of April at Synergy TV, number 19 Arapita Avenue in Woodbrook. Remember, tons of giveaways, tons of prizes, lots to talk about. So come out on Sunday, May 25th. We are at QRC from 6 a.m. Get registered today. You could call 345-3380 or 482-5531 for more information. Run Stefan Run, Blazer Sports Bar. We on. Cash registration available at Synergy TV, Monday to Friday from 12 noon to 4 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Cash registration also available at Sports and Games, Trin City Mall, Gulf City Mall, and Grand Bazaar. Just pay cash and follow the instructions on the coupon code. It's that simple.
It's time to secure what matters most. Your family, your home, your peace of mind. Secure them all with Armor Security. Advanced protection starts from just $4 per day. Armor Security, powered by Flow, partnered with All Pro, inspired by you. Visit us in-store or online at discoverflow.co to learn more.
Hi, technicians, service personnel, engineers, suppliers, dealers, customers, business owners, and more. You're invited to join us every Wednesday on Synergy TV from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for the exciting and informative program, Air Conditioning and Refrigeration Talks. It's your space to learn, engage, and be empowered. Expect live call-ins, interactive discussions, and valuable insights that can elevate your skills and your business. Look out for our special segment, Things That Make You Go Oops, where we share real lessons from real mistakes. And in the midst of the negativity surrounding schools, we're also taking time to celebrate schools that shine bright, those making a positive difference. Tune in every Wednesday to Air Conditioning and Refrigeration Talks, only on Synergy TV, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
See you soon.
Anytime you see this man consistent, we go be the last man standing. From the time we shake up the band, watching people them start to jam, we'll be the last man standing. From the time we reach on the stage, we all mash up everything. Now, everything go mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up. The whole party go mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up. Just call me Mr. Mash Up. Everything I get mash up. When I touch the stage, I make the people put their hands up. Yeah, you know we jam rock. That is how we.
My parents' generation grew up with Royal Castle from the first restaurant in 1968 when that distinctive, tempting aroma hit the air. Like never before, fried chicken with a special blend of local seasonings and a one-of-a-kind flavor down to the bone. Today, Royal Castle still have that same delicious taste, and I love it too. And the kids, they have more to enjoy. For me, the Castle is more than just nice food. It's we own, part of me and you, and is the real flavor of TNT.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Hey, all your
let we go Vincy Mass this year. I don't hear everybody talking about the vibes, the all-inclusive parties, the Juve, the street parade, and the competitions in Pan, Mass, and Calypso. And don't talk about Soca Monarch. It's real bad. And to top it off, Vincy Mass is easy on the pocket, but it's classy and very safe. So all you, let we go Vincy Mass this year is June 27th to July 8th. And we in that.
Book your tickets and accommodations early. For more information, email info@vincymass.vc or find them on IG at Vincy_Mass, on Facebook at Vincy Mass, or log on to www.vincymass.vc.
Let we go Vincy Mass 2025!
To strengthen your immune system, you need to nourish your body with foods rich in antioxidants. Exercise regularly and build your immunity with supportive nutrients. That's why the experts at Jameson created products for immune support made with pure ingredients. For 100 years, Jameson has helped take care of you and your family. At Jameson, your wellness will always be our goal. Jameson, here for your health.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal, is your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details, including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set to API standards. They offer a wide range of services in residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So, give them a call at 490-2771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal. Reinventing the standard of how we handle steel.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm WPC Roach, the assistant leader for Oropun Police Youth Club. And today we would have held a Easter Fiesta Football Under 12 tournament. Children from different youth clubs, different communities coming together for a form of camaraderie, team building, all that they would have experienced with this football tournament.
We at Better Business Trinidad and Tobago, we got involved with the Oropun Sports Youth Club. We were invited because they love the concept of BBTT, and we did a couple podcasts, and then they threw out the idea of having a sports day, one of the first of its kind for the 12 years and under. And we decided to step up to the plate and do the sponsor, we're the main sponsor for the cash prize for today's competition on Good Friday.
I'm associated with the Terrestrial Sporting Club, and we came out today with our team. We are thankful to the Police Youth Club for putting this on. A lot of them are first-time players in tournaments, so they got a feel of what it is to play at a tournament level. I know the importance of sport to children because I teach children, I'm a teacher. So again, I just want to say thanks to the Police Youth Club for putting this on, and I know it was well attended, and the boys really put their best foot forward.
As you can see today, there's a wonderful display of young kids from all different backgrounds, all different villages, displaying their talent today together with the families, and such a lovely day, which is Good Friday, with my ITF family behind me and the kids from East Port of Spain participating in this tournament. It's always good when you can leave your community and participate in other community events. It's just a love. This tournament is all about love.
Well, firstly, the roles we play here today is the role of the head coach of the Aruka Government Primary School. By the Prison Service, we were sent to coach the school as the social responsibility of the Prison Service.
The kids enjoying it. I find it a good opportunity for the kids and to get a little exposure, be off of the streets, stay out of trouble.
They will benefit meeting and communicating with the kids of their own age group in a positive way, and they will also open a lot of doors.
It's good that a lot of them are getting the opportunity to play and show their talent.
We end up victorious today. I'm real proud of the boys, and I'm thankful to the European community for having us again today. And I want to give a special thanks to every team that was here that participated in this Good Friday tournament.
Good afternoon. I just want to say thanks to European Police Youth Club for holding out this outstanding football league here. It was a nice development experience for the youths and them, and we look forward for next year. Just want to say thanks for inviting us, European Youth Club.
This tournament went off smooth, and I would like to thank all the sponsors, the members of staff who would have made this day happen, and yeah, this is from European Police Youth Club.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn this morning, and we got Acting Sergeant Greenwich with us. That clip right there was a little work that the European Police Youth Club have been doing in terms of using sport to deal with which trouble is this? You in uniform this morning, Greenwich?
Good morning, Stefan. Morning, Trinidad and Tobago. It's been a while.
Greenwich, I see a uniform for a while, boy.
Yeah, it's been quite some time.
All right, my brother, nice. Okay, so that initiative that we just showed there, that video, give us a little insight as to what's going on with the TTPS and those efforts in terms of sport.
All right, as you are aware, Stefan, sport can in fact be a universal language. Nothing more so than the beautiful game of football. In visiting schools and visiting communities, we realize that football can in fact, sports on the whole can be in fact a common denominator. As such, the police service is geared towards utilizing sporting activities as an avenue to engender a partnership between the communities and the police service, with the hope, of course, that it will build new relationships and foster public trust and confidence in the police service, right? When it comes to youth, we also utilize it as a pull factor to have them enroll in police youth clubs.
Right.
Where, of course, we can start to focus on positive behavioral modification, using the sport as an incentive to keep them there and keep them engaged.
Okay. So Greenwich. Yeah, Greenwich, you hearing me right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Now, as we talk about sport and the police youth club and things like that, and I understand the positive thing that the TTPS is trying to do. We've spoken about initiatives like this in the past. I have particularly spoken of the importance of youths and sport and that kind of thing, and the police youth clubs and the role that they play. Unfortunately, we boy Roy K passed away, but we know that he also played an important role in terms of music. Yeah. Right? So he played an important role with music. But, there was an unfortunate headline as we talk about youths in sport over the weekend with the teen in Maloney that was unfortunately shot in his head. He's fighting for his life. I think he's in critical condition. And, this is a young man that played football. I mean, you know a little bit about it?
Yes, sir, I did. He played along with Mr. Lasana in the Arima Rukans team, as well as the Arima Secondary School team, right? It is good that you brought that up, Stefan, because there was another young man who played with Arima Secondary who was killed in La Hoqueta, I believe last month. Right? So, hence the reason why more than ever we need to utilize avenues to keep our youth positively engaged and keep them away from certain activities, negative activities that may see that leading to their demise. Right? So, the TTPS, police youth clubs and the whole, are now creating a positive option to, in terms of the other clubs and so on, to not only focus on sport, but to also focus on positive behavioral modification and to give our young people an alternative to gang activity, crime and violence. Right? My experience is sometimes the most gifted in our communities faces the most challenges when it comes to temptation to join negative groups, negative activities.
But let me ask you something. How many youth clubs are there across Trinidad and Tobago?
Presently, there are 96 police youth clubs.
96 police youth clubs?
A few of which are dormant presently, but within every division, you will find a very active club.
Okay.
Or two.
Let me ask you something now. 96 police youth clubs. How many youths you think involved in each youth club on average?
It varies. I would say if you were to average per club, it might be about 30 to 40 per club.
30 to 40?
Yeah, but don't quote me on that. That's just a rough figure.
A rough figure. That's just on average. So I'm saying, has anybody approached, I mean, I don't know if it's within the remit of those handling the youth clubs, but I am thinking that, we have reached a stage here where maybe to encourage youths a little more into the clubs, there could be a police youth club football league, if it doesn't exist already. I don't know.
Stefan, there was in fact a league in 2019 under the then commissioner. The league was called the Commissioner's Cup.
Right.
It was an excellent initiative, and I believe that presently there are conversations to bring it back, to rebrand it.
Rebrand it and bring it back.
Yeah. In 2015 to 2017 as well, we saw a number of youths who were members of youth clubs throughout Trinidad and Tobago forming part of the police youth teams.
Okay.
Because back then, under the Pro League, you had to have a youth team within your organization to participate in the Pro League, which is something I think was excellent. It brought a lot of these young people together. In fact, a lot of them went on to play both in the police Pro League team and the second tier team.
Okay.
Right. The more active we keep them, the more we engage them in terms of what their positive alternatives are, the bigger the impact we could have on positive change in their lives.
Yeah, because thinking, if we have a league like the Secondary School Football League, which to me should be the platform or the
foundation.
Or the foundation of footballers making that transition from junior league into senior company. Although we need a professional football league, a semi-pro thing, but we need a professional football league in Trinidad and Tobago. I think we have enough players, we have enough talent, we have enough young people that are interested in it. But I think, a police youth club team, or a police youth club league can be something that could bring back community sports. Because in my mind, I remember the days when I used to go down to Barataria Savannah. And you go down to Barataria Savannah, you go to the poorhouse, the St. James Infirmary, that the football ground down in the back there. And you're taking the football with the different leagues that were taking place and community. It was a more community-based initiative, right? And I think when we moved those things out of the community and we take them into the big stadiums and all kind of thing, and we try to, I think we lost the whole community, the community support.
Right, yeah, I agree with Stefan.
But
having attended St. Benedict's College, the school team did not belong to the school. It belonged to the community of Laramine.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So sport has a way in which it brings us together positively. My mind always go back to when we qualified for Germany against Bahrain. We, for a brief moment, we forgot all our problems, all our challenges, and the country really became one.
Yeah.
Right? Sport has the power to do that. Therefore, it will have the power to bring the community together with law enforcement, with who works within the communities.
Yeah, I agree with that. So I think, you know, there is something there that can be beneficial to the youths. I think if they see something happening as well, you see, you had to see something happening, you had to feel it happening. You had to feel that vibration of something happening. And
it ought not to be a one-off.
That's what I've always said. I mean, I was preaching on radio for years, preaching about building an academy, a sports academy. We have the land to do it. We have the, you know, you build a sports academy, and those children, especially the ones in at-risk communities, you put them there. They're eating, they're sleeping, they're living there, like a university campus, right?
Yeah.
Their parents can visit them from time to time, but they're living there. And while they're living there, they're eating, sleeping, whatever sport that they play.
Yeah.
Whether it's cricket, football, volleyball, wherever it is, right? And we start to create athletes, and you're bringing scouts and, you know, to scout particular talent. Some of them could get international, you know,
scholarship.
Yeah, that's right, abroad and that kind of thing, right? But it has to be one facility, one kind of campus that is a sporting academy. You teach them the basics, how to read, how to write, how to add, subtract, multiply, divide, right?
What that will do as well, Stefan, again, with my experience, there are children who want to change. They want to do better, they want to be better.
Yeah.
However, the negative pull factor can at times be the community in which they reside. So if such an initiative comes through to form, it will be an avenue, of course, to get them out of the communities where you can really work on them as a person.
Yeah.
Right? You can have persons involved in psychosocial issues, giving them the counsel, give counseling, whatever they need, to ensure that when reintegrated, they are better people and they can stand on their own positively.
That's right. But we need to teach them financial literacy too. That's something we don't teach
everything across the board.
Yeah.
Like
but that's on the sporting issue. There was an incident that happened yesterday as well that I want to touch on real quick before we run out of time. It has to do with the drive-by shooting that took place, I think it was in La Romaine.
Yeah.
Right. I just want to raise one issue with that. That was a bit disturbing. In that shooting, the daughter of a businessman, well, they pull up on her, they try to, you know, ambush her. I don't know if it was an attempted kidnapping or whatever, but to me, it looked like, you know, some sort of, I mean, they would not fire on the vehicle if it was a kidnapping. I don't think they would have shot at the vehicle, but they did shoot at the vehicle. I'm trying to find the article here. All right, that's now. I had to go to the Newsday Online for it. But what I wanted to bring up is that the father, when he spoke to the media, right, he mentioned that this was nothing new. Look at here. I just want to read to you what he said. Right, the woman's father told reporters this was a clear hit attempt on his daughter's life, but he could not think of a motive. He said his family is no stranger to the effects of crime. As one relative was kidnapped, there were 2 attempted kidnappings of another relative, and they were victims of 14 robberies. There's one family here.
Yeah.
I find that to be rather disturbing. I don't know about you. Is there anything that we know outside of the account that the father gave?
Stefan, I would be unable to say that at this time.
Okay.
But clearly, the family seems to be targeted. I don't know if it is the success of the business. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
That seems to be drawing these criminal elements to them.
Yeah.
Right. But of course, I will inquire. I'll probably give you some feedback on a later date.
Okay. But I mean, in terms of 14 robberies, 2 attempted kidnappings, 1 relative already kidnapped. Now, he said they're going to be beefing up security arrangements. But I mean, I don't know what is beef up at this point. You know what I mean? But you know, from your perspective as an officer, how do you see the crime situation right now as it stands? Because last year was 600 and something. Now, we have a lower murder rate right now in 2025. And we could credit that partially. Well, we could credit that to the state of emergency that was called in December and went on for what? What was it? How long it went on for? Until April?
Yeah.
Right. So I know that that first part of the year would be subject to that state of emergency, although murders were still happening. But since this election has taken place and the government has changed hands, what is the general feeling amongst the TTPS in terms of crime?
Stefan, where there's good, there's better. And when there's better, there certainly can be best. Though we may be facing some challenges, I think we are very optimistic that we can continue to pursue a nation in which we feel safe. Right?
Okay.
I know there's some level of optimism now, especially with our new Minister of Homeland Security and so on.
Okay.
Right? That changes will come, and we are optimistic, we are enthused, and we are prepared to do the work required to create that positive impact in a negative situation.
All right, man. I'll take that. I know they love me for that, you know. Pitt was telling me that the other day, you know. So Pitt said, why Stefan is going to hit me one out of left field there, you know. But no problem, man. Greenwich, I want to thank you for joining us. And of course, I want you to keep up the initiative with the Orapun Police Youth Club and all of the other youth clubs. I hope that you all get proper funding when the time comes for it to be budgeted. I know the last time, we know the kind of money or like when we break it up. I think we had talked about that on the program here, or I spoke about it. I think Khadija Amin had bring it up in Parliament and that kind of thing. And when we worked it out, we said, but wait now. But that didn't make no sense. So I hope the proper funding is there, because I think that the police youth clubs do have a significant role to play in alleviating crime. And we could only hope and see what happens in the future, man.
Yeah.
All right. Enjoy your work day in uniform.
You too as well, Stefan. We'd like Trinidad and Tobago to be safe, be vigilant, of course, always maintain your situational awareness to make yourself a hard target.
All right, man. Well said. All right, that is Acting Sergeant Greenwich on the inside, all the way from Orapun. We want to thank him for joining us, giving us some time. And yeah, they're doing some terrific work with sport. As we've always been covering that throughout the last few years, since Greenwich has been on, he's always been highlighting the Orapun Police Youth Club and the youth clubs on the whole. And we've spoken in length to that. My boy, Officer Shabadi, down in the West, has that man battling for years, boy. And he's doing a terrific job with the St. James Youth Club. So, you know, I really, and I've been saying it, you know, we need to support these clubs in terms of the potential it has to move youths away from the negative activities in their community and put them in a positive space. And I think with 96 youth clubs, on an average of, like Brennan said, maybe around 30 to 40 members, yeah, I think you could start a serious league that runs year round. You know, not just a competition. Like the Commissioner's Cup was a terrific idea by Griffith, but a league that keeps them busy throughout the year. Then you have a whole season of football to play. You know, that kind of way, where their energy and their attention is focused on that. You know, and we see what happens in the communities. Before we go to the break, Palmstar Promotions is back. Yeah, so Trinidad, get ready, because Palmstar Promotions presents the 4th Annual National Spelling and Vocabulary Challenge, now at Eastgate Mall. Prelims May 17th, finals May 24th, open to standards 3 to 5, ages 9 to 12. prizes, a desktop computer for the school with the most entries and points. Plus, medals, tablets, and plenty more are up for grabs. Register and, you can visit Palm Star Promotions or call Auntie Esther at 4712604. Shop smart. Get your Kote Si Kote La at Charon's in Tunapuna, Trin City, San Juan, or Diego Martin and get 5% off. Just flash the flyer. Dress code, no uniforms, elegantly casual, and let's build brighter futures. One word at a time with Palm Star Promotions. So make sure check them out. And definitely Eastgate Mall, it's happening on the 17th of May, that is this weekend. With that, we take a break. When we come back, we will get into another situation. It seems like a call for an investigation into statements made by the former Prime Minister, and we're talking about Keith Rowley, has come up. Some interesting things that he had to say. So in our Facebook post, apparently, and the police said that, they will be investigating. We'll see where that investigation goes. But there were some very interesting things that were said there. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
The biggest 5K in TNT takes place Sunday, May 25th at QRC. Start time 6 a.m. Run, Stephon, run. Breakfast inclusive. The highest payout of prize money for a 5K with a first prize of $5,000 and cash prizes up to 10th place. Lots of giveaways and medals for all participants. Registration is $200. Get registered now online at trinbagoevents.com or cash registration is available at Synergy TV Mondays to Fridays from 12 noon till 4 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. Cash registration is also available at Sports and Games, Trin City Mall, Gulf City, and Grand Bazaar. Just pay cash and follow the instructions on the coupon code. It's that simple. Call 345-3380 and 482-5531. Or visit Stephon Reese Production on Facebook for more info. Part proceeds goes to the Autistic Society of TNT and the Couva Children's Crisis Center.
Coloring your hair is now easy with Bijan Easy Color for Men. Bijan's advanced cream formula prevents stains and drips, and it gets rid of the gray in 10 minutes. Bijan Easy Color for Men, for a natural color at no gray.
Healthy hair starts with Shamir. Restore starved, damaged, dropping hair with Shamir herbal hair products. Formulated scientifically with aloe, ratchet, and phenol for growth and nourishment. Shamir.
Consult Vedic astrologer Tulasi Prasad, who offers profound insights into an individual's life path and astrology journey in Trinidad and Tobago. Master can guide you with astrology and horoscope readings, love spell casting, family disputes, marriage problems, health problems, job and business problems. Master also is experienced in effective black magic removal remedies, negative energy removal remedies, reuniting loved ones, and many more. To get Master's guidance, call us now.
At +1 868 398 7547, located in Trinidad and Tobago.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses. starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Yes, people, so we're getting ready for Run, Stefan Run, Sunday, May 25th, QRC, 6 a.m., the biggest 5K in the country, tons of prizes, whether you're coming to run competitively or you're just coming for the fun run, or you could walk. Hey, right now we had a big up Cans Poultry and Meats. We are the Marval branch and they are proud sponsor of Run, Stefan Run 2025, so make sure and check them out. So, get yourself registered online at trinbagoevents.com. Do not wait till it's too late. Walk-in registration will begin on the 22nd of April at Synergy TV Studios, number 19 Arpita Avenue in Woodbrook. Hey, call 345-3380 for more information, or you can call 482-5531. But get yourself registered early, people. Run, Stefan Run. Registration, $200, and again, our breakfast is here. Oh, gosh. Cash registration available at Synergy TV, Monday to Friday from 12 noon to 4 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Cash registration also available at Sports and Games, Trin City Mall, Gulf City Mall, and Grand Bazaar. Just pay cash and follow the instructions on the coupon code. It's that simple.
My parents' generation grew up with Royal Castle. From the first restaurant in 1968, when that distinctive, tempting aroma hit the air. Like never before, fried chicken with a special blend of local seasonings and a one-of-a-kind flavor down to the bone. Today, Royal Castle still have that same delicious taste, and I love it too. And the kids, they have more to enjoy. For me, the Castle is more than just nice food. It's we own, part of me and you, and is the real flavor of TNT.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
What's up? We're back. All right, so as we return, just a little information for you, Edenites. So Edenites Clinic, one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, halotherapy, nutritional programs, weight loss programs, and more. Also, consultation services are available. Diabetes, child counseling, in sport injuries, heart disease, knee, shoulder, back pain, and more. And you can visit them at any one of their 3 locations. Trin City, Chaguanas, and Tobago is where they're located. And you could give them a call on 640-8985 or 613-7571. You can WhatsApp them on 4939-196 or email them at edenheightsdistributors@gmail.com. So, check out Eden Heights. Also, Roll Right. We want to remind you to Roll Right and Roll Right Alignment and Service Center is your one-stop shop for vehicle care. They're located on Salim Avenue, Monroe Road, Chaguanas, and Roll Right has everything you need to keep your ride in top shape. From new and used tires to speed balancing and 3D computerized wheel alignment, they've got it all covered. At Roll Right, you can also get the full suite of vehicle maintenance services, including comprehensive suspension and vehicle repairs, injector flow bench diagnostic testing and ultrasonic cleaning, servicing, oil changes, and vehicle diagnostic scanning. And Roll Right offers a wide selection of high-quality vehicle batteries, ensuring you're always powered up for the road ahead. They're open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. So visit them or give them a call on 303-8344. Find them on all social media platforms. Roll Right Alignment and Service Center, always rolling right. And Jameson. So boost your immune system with Jameson immunity products to fight off the seasonal sniffles, such as their cold fighter with echinacea, vitamin C chews with the honey lemon flavor for additional support, and try their delicious vitamin D3 chews and ultra strength zinc. Chew, fight, and feel amazing with Jameson, trusted vitamins and minerals. All right, and that's it for now. I do have a couple others to get to, but we'll get to that before we wrap things up this morning. There was an interesting article here. I wanted to know what this was. I don't know what they're investigating here, but some very interesting things were said here. Pull up the, oh gosh, the Facebook post with Rowley. There was a Facebook post. I can't remember how I label it. Oh God, well, it's saying Facebook post, probe, cops probe, Facebook. I see headline. Just read the headline. Yeah. So Acting Commissioner of Police Junior Benjamin has written to a social and political activist, Pierce Robinson, to say the police service is investigating allegations made by former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley, which were brought to their attention by Robinson. In a letter to Robinson on May 9th, titled RE, Request for Immediate Police Investigation into Allegations Made by Former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley, Benjamin said, quote, I refer to your letter dated May 9th, 2025 on the subject matter and acknowledge receipt. Please be informed that the matter is actively engaging the police attention at this time. If further information is required, you will be contacted. Now, on May 9th, Robinson wrote to Benjamin saying he was gravely concerned about a statement made by Rowley in response to what was perceived as criticism by former Foreign and CARICOM Affairs Minister Dr. Amory Brown. In the letter, Robinson said, quote, Dr. Rowley made a number of grave allegations about unnamed members of Parliament and their associates, including, quote, that certain MPs did everything except enrich themselves and disregard service and connection to their constituents, and more disturbingly, that there exist authentic witnesses and allegations about MPs and friends exploiting young vulnerable women in and out of their office, strongly implying incidents of sexual exploitation, abuse of power, and possible misconduct in public office. In Rowley's comment, he wrote, quote, I'm sure you would have heard of MPs who did everything except enrich themselves and disregard service and connection to their constituents. I'm sure the authenticity of many witnesses and allegations about MPs and friends exploiting young, vulnerable females in and out of their office. Robinson said he was concerned that Rowley's statements had not been subject to formal investigation, saying that if there is any truth to these claims, they suggest the presence of serious criminal conduct that may have been enabled, ignored, or covered up by those in authority. And he requested that the police service launch an immediate investigation into the allegations made by Rowley, engage with Rowley directly to secure names, dates, and any evidence in his possession, take urgent steps to identify and safeguard any victims, past or present, and coordinate, where necessary, with the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions and relevant parliamentary ethics bodies. Now, oh, God. So the former Prime Minister, of course, in this tit-for-tat with Amory Brown, because Amory Brown did post something on his social media page as it relates to how the whole thing went with the appointment of Stuart Young, so on and so forth. And he came in for some heat for it, he eventually removed it, you know. But the little back and forth here and these statements made by the former Prime Minister, which he put up on his Facebook profile, apparently, according to Robinson. We are talking here about a Prime Minister saying that MPs were sexually exploiting vulnerable females in and out of the office. Right? Abusing their power and possible misconduct in public office. And my question is, You was the Prime Minister. So what you do about it? He talking about authenticity and witnesses. So what did you do about it? You're coming now when you're out of office and gone in response to one of your colleagues in terms of Amy Brown. You're coming now to raise these serious issues. Now remember back then, early in the term, one particular minister was subject to investigation in terms of sexual harassment, and money was paid and so on and so forth, and non-disclosure agreement was signed and all kind of thing in what one would describe as a cover-up at the time. And I'll just open the phone line, take a few calls here before we go further. But my question to the doc is, so why you didn't do something about it? Or is it the Cosa Nostra? Morning.
Morning.
It had to be the Cosa Nostra.
About romance. Yeah, I like to talk about romance and love this morning. I think Dr. Rowley might have been the person involved in that more than anybody. But until we don't have victims coming forward and reporting about sexual harassment or regarding that kind of cases, I just thought, okay.
But it's sounding like another email gate, because if there are no victims, as you say, caller, right? Because that's the point you're making, right? Remember, this man had what he called evidence of the partnership administration conspiring to murder a journalist, and hold on to it for 6 months.
Yeah, well, he in law, must prove. So let me go down the car. You can't do nothing. So we go about that. I just talk. I just want to make a comment on Edie Smith, on Edie Stewart. Edie Stewart is entitled to represent his members and this sort of thing, and to do work what is best for them, and to complain what gone and everything. But at the same time, the government also is entitled to hire foreign nurses, to privatize the hospitals, to have an affordable pension fund that will now make things different, and the nurses will fall under a different form of management. Yeah. So sometimes when we're doing things, we have to look at what is the alternative. So we need to look at things from different perspectives and look at it from all around.
Okay.
So Edie Smith is defending the party and making fuss and everything. They must put up some resistance. But let me have a good time now.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Have a good.
Yeah, man. We go it again. Morning.
Hello?
Yeah, morning. Go ahead.
Stefan, morning. Stefan, my message to Kid Rowley. Sir, you don't destroy Trinidad and Tobago. Give you a rest now. Stay and mind your sheep and your goat and take your grandchildren them and forget me. Understand, we had enough for you. Understand, you don't spoil Trinidad and Tobago. We don't need to hear nothing from you. No Facebook, no social media. Just pack up and rest. Understand? Like Anti-Camp, do your thing and run the country. Stefan, once again, this morning I started the program. It just goes to show you, see in this country, it's always different strokes for camera them, and a whole different ball game when you see them in power. Understand? I just want to cut a little bit. This Edie man, short man, see PNM mask falling off. Eh?
Well, I mean, look, regardless of whatever political party he prefers, my issue is, just last week you're saying don't open the hospital, you make staffing an issue. Yeah. This week you're saying if the nurses was getting a stipend, more people would get involved in the profession and they wouldn't go abroad looking for work. Why they're going abroad looking for work is because either the salary and cutting and no space in what it currently exists. So then you need space within the system to place them. So you're contradicting yourself. That's my issue with it.
I really know what's going on, man, but back to you, issue, Kid Rowley, rest free. Fire, burn the PNM, all the lost election, all you pack up. And as always say, it's time for the PNM to take a sabbatical from electoral politics. There has been the worst political party in the Caribbean, the worst. It's a cult. You understand? That's what our party is, a cult. Fire for the PNM, Stefan. Thank you.
No problem. I mean, look, we could go back and we could talk about all kind of things, I could mention, swimming pools and You know, 11-year-old boy. Anyhow, morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Dr. Rowley should realize that he's not relevant anymore. You and your government and at large the PNM would have robbed and raped the country of all its resources way back all the years, right? You left the treasury empty. The TTPS have enough on their plate to think about you and these frivolous, allegations. So give us a break. My head feels slightly better today, but it is because of what is happening. That is how much committed I am to this. Serious.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stefan.
All right, no problem.
Take care.
Yeah, I think the doc need to just sail off into the sunset now, man. Ride off into the sunset. Sail to the as far as you could sail. Sail away. Morning. And forget this because
Yeah,
the
morning,
PNM has moved
Stefan.
on. Yeah, morning.
Yeah, morning. Just to comment what Rowley say on Facebook,
Yeah.
right? You know, the first accusers, the last they suspect, so that's a good move on Rowley. Man, strategic boy. That's all I had to say.
All right, my brother, no problem. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I was reading the article and I was saying, well, these are some serious allegations, yes, but at the end of the day, there must be evidence or some victim should have come forward over the years that he's talking about. If he's saying that this is happening inside and outside of people MP office. Morning.
Stefan, morning. This is the Cosa Nostra.
Cosa Nostra, what's going on? Talk to us.
Well, the Cosa Nostra, yeah, everything good because the sun's shining bright over the country.
Right?
Man.
I hear you.
It's a new day. So new policies, new governance, right?
Okay.
But what I want to make a contribution based on the ground, right? Well, again, an initiation from the ground saying they want to be part of the crime fighting issue, right? So what they're saying is that if the government today could raise some kind of environment around the community, because the communities and them now want to be given a reward for holding on crime in the community. They want to create a reward to hold on crime in the community. So the community that hold on crime the best or the most in the community will be rewarded sustainably.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
So this is an initiation coming from the ground, that the ground would like to be rewarded for keeping crime at a level that they could be rewarded sustainably. Only the crime fight, they want to be part of the crime fighting issue by that communities could be rewarded, right, for keeping down crime in the community. You know, it's a part of the crime fighting initiative. This is coming from the ground, eh?
All right,
You know,
no
you
problem.
represent the ground.
All right, cool,
Right,
man.
so you can put it out there. There's an idea the ground coming with, right?
All right.
To reward communities and them that holding on crime in the community the most.
All
so
right.
the community that have less crime, right, or zero tolerance, will be sustainably rewarded.
All right, no problem, man. Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, man. Not bad idea, reward. Look, I've been talking about communities and community development for a very, very long period of time. I think a lot of work needs to be done in a lot of communities, and you can find the labor from within the community. Hello, good morning. That within itself is a crime-fighting initiative. Morning.
Morning, Stefan. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, man, go ahead. Yeah, you're loud and clear, man. You go ahead.
Right, to the caller before. And that is an excellent idea because in the 41 constituency, if we have the crime under control, right now the crime in this country is going to take a deep, I hear a heavy noise in the background. Are you hearing it too?
No, you're coming through clear, man.
Okay, well, all right, I'll pay no attention to that. Now, the administration of the day, they have to remember and look out for all the shots that the PNM have inside of them to destabilize any government there is besides the PNM in office. And keeping the community safe from crime and criminal activity is key number one. That is going to make sure, and I want to say this morning, to the CPAP contractors and them that waiting in the wing and those who are looking to come out of the position, because it's a natural thing with the PNM when they take office, they just remove whoever doing the little government typing program and them, and it is only fair that the government of the day look out for their activists and put them in this position. Now, that don't mean CPEP workers and URP workers going and lose job and all these things. It's just a contractor situation. They have to deal with it. They have to bring up the payment early and put the people in place to work, because let me tell you something, the PNM is going to use that ground there to develop themselves back where I know it's hell to rise again, because every one of them was right there when this country lose petrol. And anybody who was in government, that while you lose petrol should not be trusted to head no government again in Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, man. Cool. Thanks a lot. Now, I got to go to the break and we got to get to Pastor John, but I'll say this, in terms of what the last two callers said, in terms of trying to deal with crime within the community and the community is being rewarded for it. It's a great idea. It's a terrific idea. How it would be structured, well, I guess that would be a work in progress. But I've always said, take those communities, employ the people within the communities, the masons, the carpenters, the plumbers, the whomever, the tradesmen and women. Take them and start uplifting the community, starting with the look of the community. When people within a community work on the community from within, there is a different level of pride. You understand? It's like anybody, you make something with your own hands, you have a certain level of pride. It's like a chef, like Chef Shiraz. They go into the kitchen and they create. And then they present. And what they create and present in that plate, they have a lot of pride in it, because that is made by them, by their hands. So you utilize the people within the communities to build the communities in terms of revitalizing the community. You go to East Port of Spain. I did a whole feature on East Port of Spain, if you all could remember. Certain buildings and structures inside it that just need flattening and rebuilding, right? Just to revitalize the whole of Port of Spain. Because Port of Spain is in a mess right now, your capital city. So people will have a certain level of pride in what they create, and therefore you would find that people will be looking out and saying, hey, don't mess that up, don't interfere with that, don't do this, don't do that. Because they built it. I am yet to meet anybody that has created something or played a role in building something that did not have a problem with somebody trying to destroy it. Anybody tried to destroy it, they'll put them in place. Because they put the sweat into that. So I think we need a kind of revitalization community project. And we could start there. And in terms of the crime situation, I think crime will go down. Because even the bad men in the area, even the gangsters in the area, when they see work going on in the area and they see Uncle so-and-so from up the road building something in the community, they have a level of respect for that. They and all will make sure nobody will interfere with that. You understand where I'm coming from? So, work in progress. All right, but ideas are welcomed. And I think this administration has made it very clear that they are quite interested in the ideas that the public have. All right? Steel Force. My little Steel Force now before we go to the break. So Steel Force Caribbean Limited. Yeah. Located at number 47, lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal. They are your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details, including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set at API standards. They offer a wide range of services for residential, commercial, and industrial clients and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So give them a call at 490-2771 or 399-7590, Steel Force Caribbean Limited. reinventing the standards on how we handle steel. And finally, we want to remind you about Gopal's. Yep. Just to remind you here. Oh God, what do? You know, I take off the thing. That's now, eh? Hold on, fellas. I find it back here now. Where you going? That's now. I almost have it. Don't worry. All right, nice. I have it here. All right, good. Right, so we got Gopal's. Don't let that muscular pain and injuries win. Why not consult a specialist with over 30 years of experience? Ease those aches and pains. Visit licensed massage therapists at Gopal's Massage Therapy Center, located at 68 Market Street, Gopal, Lance, Marabella. Foreign trained and licensed in Florida, foreign trained and licensed in Florida. The way they write this, with over 30 years of experience, you can call 658-3907 or 496-1111. Services include medical massage therapy, sports injury treatment, aromatherapy, Swedish massage, deep tissue massage, sport massage, and much more. And with that, we take a break. When we come back, Pastor John is with us.
When sunshine is the best for you, nature's best buns are crunchy. The flavor that sings to you, salted, plantain, taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you, sunshine snacks make you sing. And everybody make me hear ya. The flavor that sings to you.
Nature's best bunch.
All right, people, so we're down in San Fernando at the corner of Rushworth Street and the Bypass Road in Sando. We're here at Beyond Petroleum. Beyond Petroleum, the proud sponsors of the 5th place, male and female, and that carries a prize of $1,200 respectively. So they are the proud sponsors. Run, Stefan, Run. Sunday, May 25th. Make sure and come out. QRC 6 a.m. Get yourself registered online at TrinbagoEvents.com. We're aiming at 2 charities, the Autism Society of Trinidad and Tobago and, of course, the Cuba Children Crisis Center. So we want to big up Beyond Petroleum. And when you come down, you could get your gas, but you could go into the 24-hour convenience store as well. You could pick up your toiletries. If you want juice, you're getting that. Milk, automotive products from car care to engine care, and a whole lot more. You can pick up your little snack, everything nice. So you're coming down to Beyond Petroleum. You're supporting those that support us. It's Run, Stefan, Run. Let's go.
Cash registration available at Synergy TV, Monday to Friday from 12 noon to 4 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Cash registration also available at Sports and Games, Trin City Mall, Gulf City Mall, and Grand Bazaar. Just pay cash and follow the instructions on the coupon code. It's that simple.
Adventure lives here, where nature inspires every step.
Set sail and explore the wonders of our islands.
Feel the rhythm of our festivals.
Joyful, vibrant, and unforgettable.
Whether you seek adventure
or tranquility, St. Vincent and the Grenadines has it all.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Healthy hair starts with Shamir. Restore starved, damaged, dropping hair with Shamir herbal hair products. Formulated scientifically with aloe, ratchet, and panthenol for growth and nourishment. Shamir.
It's time to secure what matters most. Your family, your home, your peace of mind. Secure them all with Armor Security. Advanced protection starts from just $4 per day. Armor Security, powered by Flow, partnered with AllPro, inspired by you. Visit us in-store or online at discoverflow.co to learn more.
Introducing Open Minds primary school lessons 100% online. Get quality education from the comfort of your home. Affordable, expert-led online tuition to help your child succeed. Register today. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or visit www.openminds.education.
Before you take your omega-3 supplement, check for the natural product number NPN on the label. This unique code shows that Jameson products have approved rigorous Health Canada testing for safety and effectiveness. Unlike some supplements that carry disclaimers like not approved by the FDA, Jameson omega-3 is the trusted choice, offering 1800 milligrams of EPA and DHA for heart health. Choose quality. Choose Jameson.
All right, people, so we're down in San Fernando at the corner of Rushworth Street and the Bypass Road in Sando. We're here at Beyond Petroleum. Beyond Petroleum, the proud sponsors of the 5th place, male and female, and that carries a prize of $1,200.
Good morning, sir.
Respectively. So they are the proud sponsors.
Good
Run,
morning.
Step and Run. Sunday, May 25th. Make sure and come out. QRC 6 a.m. Get yourself registered online at TrinbagoEvents.com. We're aiming at 2 charities, the Autism Society of Trinidad and Tobago and, of course, the Cuba Children Crisis Center. So, we want to big up Beyond Petroleum. And when you come down, you could get your gas, but you could go into the 24-hour convenience store as well. You could pick up your toiletries. If you want juice, you're getting that. Milk, automotive products from car care to engine care, and a whole lot more. You can pick up your little snack, everything nice. So you're coming down to Beyond Petroleum. You're supporting those that support us. It's Run, Step and Run. Let's go.
Cash registration available at Synergy TV, Monday to Friday from 12 noon to 4 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Cash registration also available at Sports and Games, Trin City Mall, Gulf City Mall, and Grand Bazaar. Just pay cash and follow the instructions on the coupon code. It's that simple.
All right, so welcome back to Breaking Dawn this morning. We're just about 22 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. We got Pastor John with us out of New York. Pastor John, what's up, man? Good morning to you. And what's the topic this morning?
The topic this morning is plant or garden food give life.
All right,
the
nice one.
The secret of good living comes from the garden. When you eat, you either feed a disease or you fight a disease. And this morning, I want to talk about the importance of the foods that we eat today, how we could sustain you, and let you know that the power pack that I talk about every single week that is in these substances, prepared organically in powder, heated powder, so that when you contact with water or liquid, it activates the lactobacillus and the bifidobacterium we need in our body to sustain our body. That's why I'm saying to you, plant life, give life, and it's in the garden. The question is, what are you putting in your body on a daily basis? It is so important to use this every single morning. Every single morning that you use the phytonutrients, 84 different ingredients that contain things like acai berry, noni, pomegranate, moringa, chlorella, spirulina, marigold, acanija, ebony carrot, black currant, not tea and tech, black currant. I'm going to say tea and tech, but that's a joke. Yeah, black currant, blueberry, and all the 84 different ingredients literally in the palm of your hands, you have 10 products in one single product. You can look at any product that you want to talk about today, and it's inside of the phytonutrients, 84 ingredients, the sugar blocker, Phyto Power Pack. All of it is inside there. It is literally 10 products all wrapped up in one simple product itself that restore all the stuff that we need for our system on a daily basis. So
Right.
that's why I want to promote it today.
All right, so we're talking plant life. You mentioned something there. Is it moringa?
Moringa, yes.
I heard that is extremely good, you know, for well, I think it's for. Is it for? I could be mistaken, eh?
Go ahead.
But
Take it.
does it have anything to do with cutting your appetite?
Well, no. White kidney beans and Ella Baronos will cut your appetite.
Okay.
Moringa will help with neurological conditions in it and anything to do with the brains and everything that you deal with, and help to eradicate the dysbiosis in your system.
All right.
In other words, then, it will help to remove chronic inflammation.
Okay.
And it's inside of the phytonutrients power pack with 84 ingredients. That's why I'm talking about it today in this manner for everyone to understand. In other words, instead of somebody shopping for 10 different products, they could simply get this simple stuff that dietary supplement I keep talking about every time I come in the air, to let everyone know that it's there. So you get stuff like spinach, moringa leaf, kale, health, spirulina, chlorella. You got stuff like noni, acai berry, which is found in the Brazilian rainforest. The pomegranate, which is called punganut in Jamaica. Curcumin. The curcumin is what you take to make. You should know this. Well, everyone should supposed to know. And I'm talking about organic curry. That's why India have the lowest rate of prostate cancer in the entire world. And among the older folks, not the new generation, the young Indian boys and them and people and things putting earring in the air and pants dropping things like everybody else or whatever. I talking about the original people that there when eating. Look at their health and you will learn from them.
Okay.
Look and see how they live, and you can learn from them. Not the young folks now. They say, well, everybody get Americanized and everybody doing whatever they're doing. I'm talking about original stuff. And the organic curry is curcumin because it's found in turmeric. And they see as they eat it on a daily basis, you could see the results. It's inside of this here with the chickpeas that we talk about. So I'm teaching people how to live a healthier and better life. To know for a fact that inulin and baobab, look, for example, baobab, that is from the Nigeria. Baobab will help produce the GLP-1 that will help you with diabetes or even obesity people, to know for a fact that, wait a second, it has the lactobacillus gasseri. Oh boy, I'm on TV. I hope somebody listened so I pronounce it correctly. Gasseri. So therefore, it's extreme. Now, 30 years ago, we had Garcinia cambogia, what Dr. Oz used to talk about. 30 years later, they discovered the baobab is like 200 times stronger than the Garcinia cambogia. So what do? You don't disregard Garcinia cambogia. Just like if you take ginger, you don't say you stop eating ginger because turmeric is the mother of ginger. You could have both. You don't say like soursop, you stop eating soursop because you have noni. Noni is the mother of soursop. So noni is like 33 times stronger than a soursop. So therefore, you don't disregard soursop. But what I am saying to you is that when you look for all the auric value, that is how I get healed from cancer. It's the 13 vitamins, the 16 minerals, the 10 amino acid, and 1 essential acid fat that that I intake in my body and allow my body to be alkaline. When the body is alkaline, the body will heal itself. A lot of people listen to me and still tell me, how come you're telling people this thing can heal you? I have never said on this television program or anywhere in the world that this I have something to heal.
You've never said that. You've never said that. That is. But you see, that's the thing with people when people don't listen. You know, people hear but they don't listen. So we've never said that. We've never said that the product is there to heal. But what you have said is that the product could provide certain benefits to prevent you from, developing certain types of diseases.
So here's what I offer people. If you don't want the product, you can simply call me and ask me for the ingredients. If you think that you are maybe Professor Clumps or Dr. Doolittle, go to the farmer's market, buy them all, blend them yourself, drink it, and you get the same results.
Yeah.
Anything that person wants to do, because I'm here to teach you that plant life and the colors of plant, especially fruits and vegetables, offer different health benefits in the phytonutrients.
Right.
And this power pack was designed to take advantage of all the colors of health in nature. So it contains green blend, red blend, blue and purple blend, yellow and orange blend. So somebody might ask you, what does green foods like kale and colored green, green food like broccoli and spinach and peppers and asparagus and artichoke, what it does for your body? Mm-hmm. It's antioxidant, anti-aging, anti-diabetic. They also promote breast health, neurological health, and perfect for the immune system. Somebody may ask me what red food does. Acharella cherries. What does red food do for you?
Right.
Red food literally has been known to promote heart and lung health, bladder and colon health, and neurological health. They're also known for pulmonary health, for circulation of the blood, and pancreatic health. What does blue and purple foods? What is blue and purple food? We call them eggplant. We call it melangen back home. Blackcurrant, blueberries, purple cabbage. All that's a purple food. By the way, I'm telling you, look for purple food in the farmer's market. Okay. It's known for the anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, and they play an important part in the neurological health, breast health, and cancer. What about orange food and yellow food? Pumpkin, squash, bananas, good for your eyes and your skin, cardiovascular function. Excellent source of vitamin A. This is telling you from the organic garden. You have all this loaded here together with the sugar blocker and the immune booster to actually alkaline the blood, to actually help the system heal itself. That is the message that I'm trying to convey for the last 15 years since I recovered from cancer. Allow the body to heal itself, but you must put the right stuff in the body. If you take a nice vehicle and you gas and you take out the gas and you put diesel, it will run like crap.
Yeah.
So if you take out the diesel and you put back gas, it runs smooth and nice. So if you put bad stuff in your body will operate like crap. But if you take out the bad stuff and you put the good stuff in, your body will start to run and live good again. And that is how I make the FDA statement that statements made about products have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, mitigate, care, or prevent any disease. So every single person, if you don't believe, like I'm a pastor, as a pastor, you have the medical industry convince even preachers like us not to believe the Bible. We have a Bible we don't even believe. Because Genesis chapter 1 verse 11 and 12 tells us that the 70,000 trees and vegetables and fruits upon the earth is God that created it. He said, let the earth spring forth all the vegetarian. And in verse 29, it tells mankind it is for your food. So the first man and woman live 930 years. You know, when they had a third child, Eve was 130 years old. You can make a baby at 130 years, and Adam was 130. To conceive and make a baby at that age, you have to be healthy. I like that man. I'm telling you, a lot of preachers is get mad with me when I tell them I like Adam, because all preachers hate Adam. And they like David and all, David and Moses and all kind of them. Them come lay down the line. I like Adam. Adam lived 930 years, healthy, and he never gets sick in his life.
Right.
From all the foods from the trees, and the lactobacillus and the bifidobacterium into his system.
Yeah.
Go back to the earth. When I was growing up, the Rasta man used to give us this message: go back to vital, and we didn't want to listen to him. So today, my friend, I want to let everyone know, from a mild fatigue to a life-threatening disease, your secret is back to the garden. And these organic substances that I am talking about will help your body to the place. Now, I must say on the air, so nobody misunderstand me, when the doctor tell you do something, do it. You could consult your doctor, and if he tell you don't take it, don't come to me and buy it. Just listen to your doctor. I'm saying it loud and clear so everybody can hear it.
Right.
So therefore, but for the others who need to understand how I recover from cancer, is because I transform my body. Although they tell me not to use it. Even my doctor tell me not to use no dietary supplement.
Right.
I choose, in my choosing, to go that route with no chemo and no surgery. I refuse it, and no medication and radiation. And I thank God I'm 15 years cancer free. So thank you, my friend, for having me today.
Yeah, man. No problem. Always a pleasure. And for those of you who want to chat with Pastor John, of course, Pastor John does conduct some Zoom meetings where he educates. It's absolutely free. Secondly, you can call him or WhatsApp him on 1516-286-7079. That is 1516-286-7079. And you could place that order today and try the product. I could tell you that, you know, when I was like during carnival time and I was trying the sugar blocker and the fat burner, yeah, I was feeling, my system was feeling a lot better. You know what I mean? And of course, I'm picking up today, Pastor John.
Yes, sir.
I say I'm picking up today.
Oh, you're picking up today? Okay, that's good.
I heading up in the east today. They called me, so I'm picking up
Start
today.
to use it right away.
All right. So I'll be back. I'll be back on it just in time for my run next week Sunday.
All right, thank you. Oh, you gonna run?
I have our 5K coming up next week Sunday, man.
Oh, you just do a lot of stuff apart from breaking down. Okay,
Yeah. It's a little charity event, man. We're doing it for autism and our orphanage.
One day I need to talk about that here. That is getting worse and worse in the world.
What's that, autism?
Autism, yes. It's getting very, very bad.
All right, no problem.
1990, I had like
interested
one
to
in
hear what you have
40,
to say about it.
yeah, 1 in 40,000 had autism, and now like it's 1 in 31 have
Right.
autism. Is the food they're putting and feeding people with. But I will take that topic. I take up that topic. That's something that close to my heart.
All right,
And
no
God-
problem, man. All right, people, so you can contact Pastor John. Like I said, the number is on the screen, 1516-286-7079. Pastor John, thanks a lot, man. We take a break, final break. When we come back, birthdays, and we out. Yeah?
Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47 Lot 6 Montu Trace in Pinal, is your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set to API standards. They offer a wide range of services in residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So, give them a call at 490-2771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47 Lot 6 Montu Trace in Pinal, reinventing the standard of how we handle steel.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality unbleached bromate free all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Adventure lives here, where nature inspires every step.
Set sail and explore the wonders of our islands.
Feel the rhythm of our festivals.
Joyful, vibrant, and unforgettable.
Whether you seek adventure
or tranquility, St. Vincent and the Grenadines has it all.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Ready to unlock your potential? Welcome to Open Minds Education from preschool to high school. We bring expert tutoring right to your home 100%, with a stunning 450% growth in enrollment. We're transforming education with real results. At Open Minds, it's more than grades, we're building future leaders with academic and life skills. Don't wait. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or register now at www.openminds.education.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, We can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
All right, people, so we got some birthdays here before we wrap things up this Wednesday. Remember, immediately following the repeat of this program, the San Juan Revival Ministries, the Christian Union Church, you could join them. They'll be right here at the end of the repeat. So we just want to wish a nephew, cousin, and uncle, Adrian Tisu, a blessed, happy 29th birthday, celebrating it today, May the 14th. Enjoy your day from Uncle Ginger, Auntie Syra. You know, I've never taken this off because I'm nearsighted. Right, brilliant. Uncle Ginger, Auntie Syra, Sean, Shanae, Keisha, Stefan, and niece, baby Isla. Oh, sorry, baby Isla. All right, the S apparently is silent. All right, so happy birthday going out to Adrian. Also, happy 47th anniversary to Sintra and Kenneth, coming out from their children, son-in-laws, and grandchildren. So, wait, I know them. Hey, Daima girl, man, what's going on? She was in the Christmas party. All you remember? Yeah. Then I meet her in Hillview Boys Fete. Yeah. All right, Sintra, happy anniversary. Nice, man. And finally, we want to say happy birthday to a friend, Neela. Yesterday was her birthday, the 13th of May. So, Neela, happy birthday to you. And that's coming on from Kaiba John. All right? Lovely. All right? Wait. Is Neela or Aliyah? I seen Aliyah on the thing. Aliyah John at the top of the birthday cake. But I see a Neela here. Okay. We'll go with both. All right? Now, finally, as we prepare to wrap things up, I want to remind you guys that Stefan Run registration is still ongoing. However, between now and weekend, we are in the process of putting your package together. We have a lot to see about in this week. So I am asking people, I want to hit that 800 mark by weekend. We've been promoting this long enough. All right? I should not be repeating things like that over and over. It's a charity event. We're coming out to support two wonderful charities, the Autistic Society at TNT, the Couva Children Crisis Center. We'll try to give them both a significant piece of assistance, but over 40,000 in cash and prizes, starting with that $5,000 first place prize that is sponsored by Blazers Bar, Tragrit Road in Woodbrook. Also, the second place prize of $3,000 sponsored by Mr. Monroe and Movietong. Digimaniacs has sponsored the third place $2,500 prize. Then we have a $2,000 prize. J. Millington Paint Supplies Limited are the sponsors of that prize in the female. They may sponsor the male. They sent me a message yesterday. So I'll see if we can get the male sponsored from J. Millington Paint Supplies Limited, and they are located in Pinal. All right? Also, Beyond Petroleum, the fifth place $1,200 prize. Beyond Petroleum has sponsored that. Financial and Forensic Accounting Services and Deonorine Small Engine Repairs, they have sponsored the $1,000 6th place prize. Then we have Miss Miscellaneous, who has sponsored the female $800 prize. And we have 8th place that has been sponsored by elders. All right. And 9th place is sponsored by iDefect. They have come on board as well. And the final prize of 10th place is also sponsored by Digimaniacs, and that's $500. Now, other sponsors include National Gas Company, that is NGC, Brand Source, Cannes Poultry, First Citizen Bank, Trinidad Import and Export Bank, Habib's, who have sponsored these wonderful polos. We have a few of those, about 150 of them or thereabouts, but nevertheless. We have Habib's, so thanks to Habib's, located on Charlotte Street in Port of Spain, Carib Brewery, AP Scott, Aventa, Guiltless Gourmet, Sasha Cosmetics, Caribbean Airlines, Gigi's Travel, La Parcon, Ultra Farm, Sun Plaza, Himalaya Wellness USA, KISS, SM Jalil, who will be putting on a play park for the children. They're handling the water stops, and they have hampers to give away, and there's sampling as well that they will be doing. All right, so SM Jalil, thanks so much for the support. Regal Products, Rise Physical Therapy. We have Angel Alcazar, she and her holistic clinic for massage therapy. She's also on board with sponsorship. Sani's Gift Shop, all right, Wheelhouse Pub, Joseph Nahus and Sons, all right, they are the suppliers of the Hero fans that I've been talking about. Shamir, Shobi Jasalon will be on tomorrow, so we'll chat with her about that as well. True Sculpt, Master Key Services, Eclipse Sinker Designs, Caribbean Flavors, and we have to thank one of the persons that donated, Roshini. Thank you so much. And I want to send a special shout out to Elena. Elena in Canada. That's Crazy's sister. Elena, Crazy done handle me already. I want to thank you so much for sending the bag and the donation. So thanks a lot, Elena. So Elena don't miss the show at all from Canada. And big up Crazy too. Crazy went out to do a little Mother's Day thing, and he's back in the country now. I'm waiting to see if he'll show up on the run. And I had to get Crazy jersey this year, but he didn't get one last year. All right, people. So with that, get registered at trinbagoevents.com. That is online registration. If you're doing cash registration, you can come to Synergy TV between 12 noon and 4 p.m. Kelmore will be here. He will take your cash registration. He has the coupon codes as well. He will register you with the coupon code. Remember, it is not a ticket. When you pay for it, read it. R-E-A-D. Read it, please. All right? For those of you going to sports and games, you're going to sports and games in Grand Bazaar, sports and games in Trin City Mall, and Gulf City Mall. So that's southeast and well kind of central covered there with Grand Bazaar. Remember, you're going to sports and games, you ask them for the coupon code for Run Stefan Run, you pay your cash there, then follow the instructions on the coupon code to register your information. All right? And you're paying with the coupon code. Just type in the coupon code, apply it, and that's it. It's that simple. And remember, when you go to sports and games, you're getting 20% off of any item in store. 20% off. All right? So make sure and check them out. That is sports and games. All right. So with that, we wrap up for today. Do have a terrific day. And we'll be back tomorrow with, we have elder associates on, and that's the psychologists, and they will have a pretty interesting topic to talk about. And we also have Shobi Jasalon on tomorrow as well. But in the first hour, we're all free, and I'm sure that something is going to pop up between now and then. So until then, have a great day. We out.
Good morning. Welcome.